Good morning, Bantia, Tuduvai. How are you all? Hope everyone is good. Let me know if the sound is clear, if you can hear me perfectly. Just let me know that. Hello, Eagle Sniper. Baragan, good morning, brother. Tamimi, good morning. Miguel, good morning. Guys, don't forget to leave a like. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Before going anywhere, just let me know if you can hear me clearly. Thank you, Baragan. Thank you so much. Sound is great. Thank you, Ricardo. So, price is over here. Good evening, Fanny. John, Bundias, brother. By the way, guys, let me know where you're from exactly. I just need to see which country belongs. I mean, you are belong to which country. Let me know where you're from. Yes, sir. Thank you, Fanny, for confirming that you can hear me. Let me know, guys, where you're from. All of you. This is the last week candle. I would love to go for the TGIF lines. So here is this two line, which is my first intention to see if the market can come any of this line. Okay, so that is my first intention to see. From the daily chart, almost hit my -2 standard deviation, missed it by a bit, just by a bit, it missed it. So let's see if it can come any of these two line, which is the TGIF line, before going higher again. Okay, Tito, I'm in New York, originally from Pakistan. Okay, Musha, thank you, brother, for being over here from both Pakistan and New York. I got you from both of those countries. Good morning, Jamie, India. Thank you, Fanny. India, my neighbor actually, from Argentina. Okay, you're from the country same like Messi. All right, Messi 10. Are you fan of Messi or are you the fan of CR7? Let me know that is it. Oregon, Ecuador, South America, bro. Schoolman, Ecuador. I have heard about this country. From South Africa, living in the UK. Okay, you are also from two different countries. Greece. I have never been in Greece, Theo. I heard that around summer it's so beautiful, by the way. I have a plan to go over there. I don't know when. I'm from Algeria, North Africa. Okay, Algeria. Never been over there. UK was in 2017. So I have already visited UK. That's cool. Poland, I have also visited Poland. Yes, so beautiful country, Poland. Lima, Peru. Lima, Peru. Peru, I have heard about that, but I didn't go over there, I guess. Hey, Rose, welcome back, brother. Okay, so that's all. 69 people. You're from these countries, I hope. Let me know. Is there anyone else from different country? Let me know. I'm fan of T2. Hey Jahir, where are you from, brother? Let me know that as well. Good morning, Jian. There is a quiz actually. Where are you from? I was curious to know that. So I was asking you as well. Where are you from? Just let us know. Random trader, Sri Lanka. So beautiful country. Never been over there, by the way. One of our chart is here. Okay. So this is the -2 standard deviation, -3 standard deviation. Let's see if this market can reach any of this line first before going higher. Because my interest to see this is not going to miss this line. It will touch that line, by the way. For our bearish engulf. Okay, Jian. But before that, let me know where you're from, brother. Random trader bias for the day. So far, I'm interested to see if it can reach for -2 standard deviation or sorry, -2 TGIF line or -3 TGIF line or any of this line if it can touch. First, that is my intention to see. M. Burhan Rashid, you're from Pakistan. Wow, it's cool, man. You're also my neighbor. By the way, we are with you before 1971, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Good morning, Suzivan. There's a quiz. Where are you from? Let us know. Where are you from? Okay. We'll see if it can keep falling for -2, -3. Okay, any of this line, which is the TGIF line, because last week TGIF didn't happen, so this week I'm expecting by Monday or Tuesday the TGIF is going to be complete first before going higher. We are trading discount, my brother. I'm so sorry. If we are trading the discount, the school man. If what is your bias? Let me know, random trader. What is your bias, brother? Suziman, you're from Canada, the school man. Jahid, you're from USA. Basically, you're from USA or you just live in USA, but from any other country. Jahid. By the way, guys, please don't forget to leave a like. Okay. Before 9:30, please make sure that you have leave a like to our stream. So from to buy or sell to what did you say, Mickey? I didn't understand. Jane, you're also from UK, Newark. Okay, schoolman. David Wingate, you're also from USA. I can see that more of the people are from USA, I guess. From India, live in okay, Jahid, the schoolman. Oh, opening range gap, CE initial bias for the 30 minutes. Oh, okay, so you are looking for the ORG or opening range gap CE for 30 minutes. Let's see, brother. Market didn't open yet, so we'll see about that. Overall, what is your bias, random trader? Dylan Tour, you're from Israel, the schoolman. Okay, I can see most of you are from New York. I mean, whoever told us I'm from there, I'm from there, I'm from there. Most of you live in USA. Do you guys who lives in USA, do you guys use the Proft firm or do you use your own account like maybe AMP or any other personal funded account? Like whoever is living in USA or in Canada. Africa, Ethiopia. Africa is so beautiful, my dream country. One day I will go over there and watch the wild lion. That's my dream. I don't know. I got 3 payouts from Take Profit Trader, total 2313 and 1 month 25 of 3K. Congratulations, GN. I think you have shared the screenshot with us just to celebrate your payout, man. MB Trader, you're from Germany. That's cool, man. I have been in Germany as well. I can see that most of you are from Europe. Is there anyone else from Europe? Are you going to take shorts or wait for a reversal? I will wait for the. I will wait to see if I can go until this area. So my bias is bearish until this or that line. So until this 2 line, I am more interested to see short. Okay, then I will think about the buy or something like that. But right now, my intention to see if I can take a short until here or here, any of this line. So while this market will reach 2, you see this line, my short is gone. My short is done. Okay. Okay. David for futures platform. Oh, okay, that's cool. Bumdia, lender. Where are you from, lender? Let us know that, brother. Hello, it's been a while since we saw you. We miss you, bro. Hey, Mugit. How are you, brother? Yeah, I have been in Saudi Arabia because of Hajj, so I'm back. Thanks for being here, man. For futures platform, that's cool, man. Futures platform is good because you live in USA, Canada. You have the opportunity to trade your own account, though. Though I don't support it because it's more risky, in my opinion. But you are able to trade through your personal account, which we are not able to do that. Angola from Africa. Wow, you're also from Africa. It's cool, man. I'm using funded account now, but I want to make enough to fund my own account. I think you need at least 500K if you would love to start your own funded account. At least 500K if you would love to trade Nasdaq or EMINI NP, which is ES. This is just my opinion. I'm using Prof since I'm learning. Yeah, of course, man. That's cool. Less risky. Frankfurt. Is that from Frankfurt? Is in Germany, right? Or is that in? I mean, country name. I think I'm back fully, Ahmed Kate. How are you, brother? I didn't see you because I have started the live for 1 week almost, but I didn't see your comment actually. Welcome back, brother. We might just close the gap and go up. Of course, we can do that, but my intention to see that it will come until this line or that line, any of this line to finish the TGIF, which didn't finish by Friday. So I'm more interested to see this market will fall until any of this line. So if it come here, I will stop to looking for short. But until it is not coming here, I will keep looking for selling opportunity. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if it go higher, closed above this new week opening gap high, I will start to look for buy. Otherwise, my intention to see this gap, you can see here, there is a gap from 15-minute chart is going to be created here. That gap is not going to be broken before this market reach either 2 or 3, any of this line. This line I got from weekly chart here. You can see this is last week candle. Okay, so if I use the fib retrace from the low to the high, use 0.2, 0.3, that is the TGIF line. So I'm more interested to see, as the Friday didn't finish the TGIF, either today or tomorrow it is going to finish the TGIF. So something like this, it will fall any of this line, then it will go higher again, as it didn't tap -2 standard deviation. See, missed it just for a bit. So if it tapped over there, I would never look for buy again. I would only look for sell. As it didn't tap over there, my intention to see after finishing the TGIF, it will start to go higher again to finish the unfinished business. Just my opinion. So we'll react with the price action, of course. Let's see. Okay. We might just close the okay. Don't expect forest or desert, bro. It's all building. Seriously? No, Amazon is in Africa, right? So that is the biggest forest all over the world. Why it's all building? Arsalan, do you know the river called Westfalen? Westfalen, is that the name? I have been over there actually. Westfalen, the river name, something like that, in 2018 actually. So I forgot the name actually. Thank you, too. It's in South America. Oh, okay, it's in South America. It's cool. I thought it's from the Amazon is in South America or in South Africa? Africa or America? I tried a buy here, got a loss there, then took another buy here from this order block, got a break even, then finally took the buy here from propulsion block and got all of my loss back with some profit. One of my challenge account actually. So now I'm in another challenge account. Let's see if I can find some sell here before going higher. North Rhine, well, yeah, North Rhine, Westfalen, absolutely, brother. I've been over there actually. Absolutely, rain. The word is rain. I forgot that name. So beautiful area, so quiet, so beautiful. Just awesome. Amazonia, Brazil, 80%. Oh, okay. So it's in Brazil. So we can see the lion over there, Miguel, like the wild lion. Amazon is in South America. Sorry, I didn't know that. I thought it's in Africa. I can see that it's 80% is in Brazil. I have no intention to do anything right now before 9:30. So until 9:30, I will do nothing. I'll just wait to see what the market is going to do around 9:30. That's all I'm waiting for. 82, come for profits to your stream today. Seriously, ma'am. I have told that this is the weird day for me. But let's see. Let's see, Akshay. It's in like Brazil, not even close. Okay. Okay, then I have to visit Brazil for Amazon. I think so. Tiger and Jaguar, we don't have lions. Okay. I don't know that. Where is the lions actually? because in the Animal Planet I have seen the wild lion over there, but I really don't know exactly where is it. Lions are in Africa. Now I'm getting confused. Amazon is in Brazil, but there is no lions. I mean, of course there is a lions, but not that much lions, but it's in Africa. Lions are in Africa. Okay, I'm more interested about the lions. I have seen some video over there. I have seen that like those people closed their door, but around midnight lions come and knock to their door. It's so horrible in my opinion, but so adventurous as well. Is it in Africa or Brazil? There is an equal high at 23,566 that will go there. Let's see sniper. We'll see that, brother. Just let him open first, then we'll see, okay? But overall, my intention to see first, it will fall either this line or that line. So my initial bias is bearish until the TGF line, and then we will see. Lions are in South Africa. Okay. Should I go South Africa or should I go Brazil then to see the lions? We'll go to Tanzania. Actual wildlife is there. My dream country, Tanzania. Where is it, brother? Tanzania. Where is it? Only in Africa. Okay. You wanna visit lion or? Of course, I'm not interested to visit lions. Of course, I would love to go over there near the forest so that I can watch the lions. I can see the lions, but not to visit him. To be honest, man, come on. Jaguars, fox, they do that. Ghost people, house lol. Okay, they also do that. I didn't know that. Inshallah. Africa. Okay, then I'll see that Tanzania. I will watch it through the YouTube if I see any video from Tanzania. Let me take a screenshot, otherwise I will forget the name. Okay. Lions are mostly in Africa. Kenya, I think, is their land, but mountain lion, Akakaugar, can be found in Asia and America too. I'm more interested about lions. In our country, we have the tiger. I have seen the wild tiger as well because the mangrove forest is very near to my home. Even I live in the area of mangrove forest, so I have seen the Royal Bengal tiger 2 times in wild. I mean, not in the zoo. So I have no interest about the tiger, but to be honest, I'm really interested about lions. Depends where you live in Australia, lol. Okay, in Australia, I think crocodile and kangaroo are famous in Australia, if I'm not wrong. Come together to visit Galapagos Islands. Did you know about that? No, I never heard about that, brother. Sorry, Mickey, my Tanzania. Okay, I'll take this screenshot as well. Tanzania. Okay. There is an anaconda in Amazonia. No, I'm not interested about the snake. By the way, this is the opening, so let me mark the opening gap if there is any. Tanzania. Okay, I'll search about that. No, I'm not interested about anaconda, man. Come on. So jealous of you guys. The maximum I see in Israel is wild boars trying to act like cats in the trash cans. Don't get jealous, man. Just visit over there. Okay, now right now it is trading this bearish gap. To be honest, I would love to give the highest priority to this bearish gap. I don't want to see this gap is going to be broken from 15-minute chart. I don't want to see it will be broken. Okay, so this is the gap from 15-minute chart. Let's see if it can start to fall. First, I'll go for the first presented gap entry. If it works, that's cool. If it doesn't work, I'll just let this go. So for this, the first presented gap to me. So I'll try to take a buy here. The stop loss is going to be below this. Target is 25 handle. Okay. If it is not 5 handle, I'm not going to use this gap. I think it's not the gap. Okay. I thought that is going to be the gap, by the way. I love tigers in wild. Tigers are eagles are my favorite animal. You are so wild. You are so wild. Mahdi, you are so wild, man. So it has traded this 50-minute gap. Don't want to see this is going to be broken before this market come to this 2 standard deviation. I don't want to see that. If I find the first presented gap, I'll go for that trade. But remember that gap entry, I'm not asking any of you to take. I believe it will work, so I will try to trade that first presented gap. But it's not according to the price action. Even if my bias is bearish and there is a BC, I will take buy. Even my bias is bullish, there is a CB, I will take the sell for 25 handle for the first presented gap. So I'm not asking any of you to use that first presented gap entry. Okay, according to the price action, I am more interested to see the fall at least until here, and then if it can start to go higher again, we'll look for that. Okay, overall I don't want to see the body close above this 50-minute gap. Even if close above this 50-minute gap, I'm not interested to frame any kind of buy below the new week opening gap high. So until this market is below this new week opening gap high, I'm more interested to take sell. But if the body close above this 15-minute gap here somewhere, okay, so I will not take the buy, I'll not take the sell, nothing I will do. Lot of boards, they are too dangerous if they feel hazard. Mahdi, did you ever visit the wild forest? Is there anyone who has visited some wild forest? Real forest? I have been. Is there anyone else? By the way, Apex has 90% discount. Tomorrow is the last day. If any of you are interested about Apex 90% discount, then make sure that you have used the code T2Wizard. No, not T2Wizard, actually my mistake. T2T. T2T is the code. This is the midnight open. This is the 8:30 open. Though market is in discount, I want to see that it will fall more discount. Okay, it will fall more. That's all I would love to see. If I don't find anything good, I will not take any trade because today is really so hard. So don't want to force the market to give me some entries. In India, gym covered national park. I think it's artificial. The national the parks are artificial. Even in USA, I've seen some parks like they're huge, but still, in my opinion, they're like artificial. I don't think so that I'll get the feelings of the real wildlife over there. Am I right or am I wrong? Fini. Market is consolidating, no gap, nothing. So I don't have anything to do over here. We'll wait. Thank you. One guy has subscribed actually. You can see the subs is now 10,835. Today my target is 10,840 subscriber. Let's see if I can get 5 more subscriber. It's named like that only. Oh, okay. But actually wild. I don't know that. I've never been in USA, those type of wild forests, which is called national park or something like that. But if it is like real wildlife, then it's cool. I think the real wildlife I will get either in Brazil where there is Amazon or in South Africa. I think so. Only Disneyland Safari. Oh, okay. I don't know that well. I know nothing actually. Thank you guys for giving all of this information. I have a plan to visit almost all over the world. So far, I have visited 31 countries. I have a plan to visit all over the world, if I can do that. Yes, I've been in Malaysia for 3 years, and their rainforest is almost wild snake. Regularly cross the streets, huge lizards living in allies like cats. I have been in Malaysia actually in 2013. I have been there for 1 year near Mont Kiara, near the Kuala Lumpur actually. The bus ticket was two ringgit, so far I remember. And the cigarette smoke was too cheap over there, too cheap, like 1 ringgit 80 cents, something like that, in 2013. I have no idea how much the packets right now, but over there it was too cheap. So we are very happy because the smoke was so cheap over there. Look at the first presented gap. I don't have the first presented gap yet. There's a gap. Let me check actually. I'm not sure. No, I don't have the first presented gap yet. Sure. Okay. If you have taken the buy, let me know where did you take the buy and where is your stop loss. Okay. And I will write the boom for you. Where is your stop loss and where is your target? Just let me know that, brother. Not more commercials. What do you mean by that, Jenny? Not more commercials. Since 2020 2015 in Johor Bahru. I have been in Johor Bahru as well. I have been in over there as well actually. I didn't know that you were there because I was in 2013 January to 2013 December. So far I remember actually. I didn't know you were there. Otherwise I would contact you and I would meet with you, brother. Cigarettes are just cheap in Andorra. Take a look later to because between France and Spain. I have no interest about alcohol, by the way. But yeah, smoking. I have so much interest about that. I studied in UTM location in Johor Bahru. Oh, okay, that's cool. I was in Lincoln University over there for a diploma course actually. Tell me, guys, what is your bias today? Let me know your bias, okay? Is it bull, is it bear, or you are neutral? Let me know that. All of you, please do that for me. I'm more interested to see what my chat is interested to look for. Buy or sell, or just do nothing, something like that. Just let me know. UTM located in Johor Bahru. And you should have told me. I would meet with you, brother. GN is bearish. Iski, hey brother. Okay, X-Men trade is buy. Initially I'm bearish. Me too. Slate is bullish. Slate, you are back with your account, brother. Miguel waiting for this bearish fair. Look at, wow, Malaysian here. Where are you from, Rajak? Are you from Malaysia as well? Guys, closed above new week opening gap. I am going to buy. Okay. Whoever is going to take the buy, let me know because I am more interested to see this market will fall for this 0.2 over here. Okay, at least over here. If it is overzealous, then it will come over here. That is my intention. So I'm more interested to think about sell. But if you find any buy, let me know where did you enter and where is your stop loss, where is your target profit. Let me know all of this. Just for the boom. Okay, I'm not trying to judge any of you. Losing and winning are the part of this game. So there is nothing to worry about them. Just let me know. I see that there is no energy. I took out the trade -100. That's cool, Dylan. Absolutely, that's cool, man. If you don't feel good, close the trade. I have no courage to cut the trade. Still, I'm struggling to do that. If I don't feel good, I trail the stop loss, but where I should close the trade, which I can't do, to be honest, man. Looks bearish now. Okay. Looks like sell. Okay. Now, don't depend on the price. Okay. Don't depend on all of this small price or small candles from 1 minute chart. You already have done your analysis, right? From weekly, daily, hourly, 4 hour, 15 minute, all of this time frame. You have done your analysis. So depending on that, let me know. If your bias is bullish, hold the bias. Okay. Because you have done that analysis from very high time frame. Don't just change it because of this small reaction from there. Don't do that. Okay. Oh, okay, Rajak, you're from Kuala Lumpur. So beautiful city, brother, Kuala Lumpur. If I knew, then I would meet with you as well, brother. My mistake. My bad luck, actually. Everything pointing a sell. Hey, Pablo, where are you from? Pablo, let us know, brother. Like you also waiting for the drop to 2 and 3. Hey, Jansi, yeah. Let's wait. Okay, I can see that you and me are waiting for the drop. Most of the people are interested to take the buy. But we'll see, brother. Okay. I think we'll hit 450, then bounce and make new highs. 450, what is 450, 450, 450, 450? Okay, here somewhere. You think it will come here first, then we'll make new high. Let's see, brother. Slate. I am more interested to see this multiple keep falling until this area. So the line is actually for 23400. Okay, in short, 23400 is my idea that it will initially fall for that line, then it will go higher. Until now, I didn't have anything. Pablo, you're from Argentina. Are you a fan of Messi or are you a fan of CR7? Let me know. Or is there any other player you're a fan of? Thank you, Madhi, for sharing our Discord link. If any of you are interested about our Discord, it's absolutely free. Please join us through our Discord link, through that link actually. Bro, can back up 516 plus better waiting sweep 448. What to say, man? Let's see, brother. Okay, let's see. Oh, back high 4 hour. I don't see the 4 hour chart, so I have no idea how to focus over there. Okay, to be honest, I don't use the 4 hour chart because I don't have the knowledge to use that 4 hour chart, so I don't use it. In my opinion, this gap is important to me. I would love to see that this gap will hold the market and this market will fall until this area, which is this new opening gap low. At least until here, it will fall to finish the TGIF, and then if it start to go higher, it can do that. If this gap is broken, that means the body has closed above this gap. I will do nothing until the body close above this new opening gap high. If it can close above this new opening gap high, I will switch my bias to bullish instead of taking sell. Okay, so right now my interest to see it will fall. That's my intention to see only, and I'm waiting for my first presented gap. Some of you can say that this is your first presented gap. Of course, you can mark them as your first presented gap. I didn't get my first presented gap yet, so I'm waiting for my first presented gap. Messi, of course. Okay, you are my enemy then. Pablo, you are my enemy. Thank you, future, for understanding, brother. What behind 23,400 level? That's the TGIF line. That is not finished by Friday. So not exactly over here. I'm saying in between this 0.3 or 0.2. Any of this area, it will come, then it will start to go higher. That's my intention to see. I mean, by small size 23,484, 23,484, 23,484. 484. Okay, you took the buy here. Where is your stop loss, brother? Let me know. And what is your target? Let me know that. Okay. Oh, okay. We are rivals. Yeah, absolutely. Not enemy. Actually, we are rivals. If there is a BC as my first presented fair cap, I'll take buy for 25 handle. Okay, I don't care about price action. I don't care about anything. I'll just take that buy for 25 handle. That is only dependent on my first presented gap. Okay, so I'm not asking any of you to copy that trade. I would love to take it. If you'd love to take, you can go, but I'm not interested to ask any of you to copy that trade. Okay. Stop loss has to be below that candle which has made this first presented gap, and target will be 25 handle. it's not about my, what to say, I mean, the depending on my price action, nothing. It's just BC, so I'll take the buy. I'm not sure it is going to be the first presented gap or not. So far, it seems like this is going to be the first presented gap. So if it is, I'll take that buy. So there you go. I took the buy here. If I get stopped out, I'm absolutely okay with that. But I'll go for 25 handle. Okay. So from there, 25 handle is over here. That's my target from my first presented gap. This is the entry depending on the first presented gap. No price action, nothing. BC buy, CB sell. That's all. Let me check. Actually, is it first presented gap 497506? I think this is the first presented gap. Stop loss is below that candle which has made this first presented gap. So one tick below this candle. Okay. So it is going to be there. 11 handle. 3 tick is going to be my risk for 25 handle. If I get stopped out, then I will look for my price action. Okay, price action trading. So you know that I'm looking for sell. I'm not asking any of you to copy this trade. Please don't copy this trade. This is just depending on that first presented gap. It's BC, I took the buy. If it was CB, I took the sell. And my interest to see it will reach at least 25 handle. More importantly, until 30 handle. If I get stopped out here, and if I see that it has tapped over here, I'll take the sell. This is according to my price action. So I'll take the sell. If it closes below this first presented gap and tap to this first presented gap, I'll take the sell. Here, okay. This is according to my price action. Now, if it tap over here, I'll be in this sell. And of course, I'll hold the trade until here after taking the partial around 20 handle. If it takes me, this is according to my price action. First partial around 20 handle because I don't have the relatively equal lows. So I'll try to take the partial around 20 handle. Will hold my trade until this area. Or maybe until the 50% here. Stop loss just above this first presented gap. A bit just covered a bit that 830 open. That's all. This entry depending on my first depending on my price action. The first entry was depending on the first presented gap. I repeat, this is the entry depending on my first price action. The first entry was depending on just first presented gap. We'll take a random partial around 20 handle. For the sake of this conversation, if I get stopped out here, for example, if I get stopped out here, I will do just nothing around this area, just nothing. I will either let him fall or to let it go above this area. Then we'll try to frame another trade. If for just for the sake of this conversation, if I get stopped out. Okay. So I will do nothing over here. We'll wait to see if it would like to go higher or lower. So my first trade is not went in a good way. I don't think so that my stop loss placement was bad because I have covered that 830 open. It should not come over here as it has traded over here already. So I think my stop loss placement was good. We'll do nothing until it leaves this area. It has to leave this area. Da, 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 da. I think my stop loss placement was good because I was not going to close that high because it would be too much. So yeah, got stopped out over there is absolutely okay. Still, my idea this market will fall. I'm not interested to think about buy until the body close above this new week opening gap high. If it close above this new week opening gap high, then and only then I'll think about the buy. Otherwise, no buy is valid to me. I would love to see this market will fall. Crazy week on MNQ. From the hourly chart. Yep, it's crazy to be honest. But still, my intention to see this market will keep falling. I can be wrong, but I really would love to see that. Until the body doesn't close above this new week opening gap high. It has retested this new week opening gap high, and now if it can start to fall now. Not going to push the button until it is not very clear to me. Not interested to push the button. When it will start to fall, I will get more opportunities, or if it starts to go higher, I'll get more opportunities. I don't need to force the market right now. Either way, I'm thinking today is going to be a very weird price action, which I have already told in my Discord. But let's see if we can get something from this weird price action. Let's see what the 4-hour chart. Okay. This is the 4-hour chart. Come on. My bias is bearish. I'm only interested to take the sell until the market is below this new week opening gap high. Until it is below this line, I'm only interested to think about sell. No buy is valid to me. If you are in bullish, try to take the entry. Let me know where is your entry. Is there anyone who is in trade right now? Me still in first presented gap long. Okay. Where is your target, Miguel? I think 537.25 is your target. Oh, 520. Okay, let's see where is 520. 520, 520, 520. So there is your target. Let's see if it can hit your target, brother. Would love to see this candle is going to close below the line here, this high, below 511.25. I would love to see this candle is going to close below 511.25. Almost took when gets near, I'll close. My real target is 537. Yeah, I was thinking like that way. 537 is going to be a target, but 520 is the previous high. I think you are going to get it. Yeah, you got that 520. So this 15-minute candle has closed above this 15-minute gap, which is that gap I was interested to look for today. Still, it didn't close above this new week opening gap high. So I'm not interested to look for buy yet. I'm more interested to look for sell. So I will wait to see if this can be a fake breakout and this market close below this 15-minute gap again. If the market close above this new week opening gap high, then maybe I'll start to think about buy. But until then, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. Pramjot Singh, Trump is speaking. Okay. But the market didn't react actually. While he started to speak, market actually react more. It didn't react at all yet. Whoever is interested to take the buy, please go for that. I'm not interested to take the buy until the body doesn't close above this new opening gap high from 15-minute chart. He will go to 23,566 as I told you, and then he can land. He will go to 23,566. Who else is interested to think like that way? 566. Let me see why is that 566. 566. Who else is interested to see that this market will reach until this area and then it will fall? What do you have over there, brother? Now I'm looking for TGIF now. Okay, that's cool. I can see that I have a company over here. Is there anyone who is thinking this is a bullish market? Anyone who is thinking this is a bullish market? Come on, guys. I'm also waiting for TGIF. Okay, I can see that I got another one. Me until 50-minute last fair value gap. Okay, Fanny is waiting to look for the bullish. Phoenix, I'm tempted to go long here. Okay, the NQ and the ES are decoupled. Let me see. Okay, this guy is falling, this guy is going higher. Bad things. So this is going to fall. So this is going to support my idea. Thank you, yes. And thank you, brother. Genny Tricket. Thank you so much, brother, for showing me this confidence to think about the sell yet. I mean, still. No sell is valid until this market is above this first presented gap. If it can close below this first presented gap, I'll take resell from this first presented gap and we'll do that same thing. Okay. So if the body can close below this first presented gap, I'll try to take a resell from there by using this is a fake breakout. Let me see from hourly chart if I have something here. Okay, so it is actually trading the hourly gap. That's cool. But those are looking for buy. There is nothing wrong. Okay, I can be wrong, you can be right. So I'm interested to work with the logic. I don't want to push the button just because this is a bullish market. I don't want to go for the buy. I don't want to switch my chart. As I told, if I saw the body has closed above this new opening gap high, I would start to look for buy until -2 standard deviation. As the body didn't close and it is supporting the market, I'm more interested to see this market will fall. But I can't take the sell here because I have the first presented gap according to me is here. So I will better wait to see if the body can close below this first presented gap. Then I will try to take resell from this first presented gap and will hold the trade to think about any of this line to be traded. Sure, I took long because it bounced on the 70% 1 hour bullish retracement and retracted with MSS. So I assumed it might go up to take the liquidity to the top of the new week opening gap. So I took a small long. So you are in a long right now, or is it done already? 15-minute candle closed above the daily distribution level. Also the devil's market hanging above. I'm bullish. Okay, Shekhar Chaudhary. Let's see, brother. Then with two contract for 2800. Let's see, brother. Do you use SMT? I do. I love to use that. Do I have any SMT? If you are asking about the SMT here, where is your SMT actually? Can you please clarify where is the SMT? Oh, okay, here. Is this the SMT or something like that? No, I don't think so. That is the SMT. Only to target profit. Okay, that's cool, man. Here, what should we think about when we see ES going down and NQ going up? You should avoid trading over there because they are not correlated anymore. So while they are correlated, you should go for the trade because that is easy trade. Otherwise, if they go opposite way, that is kind of high resistance liquidity run. No, I mean in general. Yeah, in general, I use that. Brother. The React also took 60% bullish retracement on hourly chart. Which also indicated for long. Okay, I think my bias is wrong, but I can't take the buy until the body doesn't close above the new week opening gap high. So I'm going to use this line on my right hand side. You can see this line. I'm going to use this line as for my bias. until this is not broken, I'm not bullish. If it is broken, I will start to look for buy. If it is not broken, I can't look for the buy. I won't look for buy. I will never take the buy. Okay, so I will use this line as my higher time frame reference to switch my bias from bearish to bullish. I don't have any sell side liquidity here. I don't have any buy side liquidity over there. If it would love to go higher, I know that it will come here because -2 standard deviation is not finished. If it started to fall, I know that -2, so where is those line? These two line has to be touched by either today or tomorrow. So either Monday or Tuesday, it should touch those lines to finish the TGIF. So I'm more interested to think that it is going to finish the TGIF by today until this is below this new week opening gap high. If it closes above this new week opening gap high, maybe I'll look for the buy. We'll see. I think that you're right, bearish bias, but I'm thinking might happen in the PM session. Of course it can happen, brother. Of course it can happen. So I would love to use the reference over here to choose my bias. Hey Abhihas, I use lot of model. When I get something, wherever I get a specific model, I use that model. So there is not kind of certain model I'm going to use, otherwise I'm not going to take the entry. For example, 22 YT model or breaker block or border block, not like that way. If I'm looking for an entry here, if I were looking for an entry over there, just for an example, I'm looking for a sell over there, what I would look for around this area, I would look for 22 YT model. That is the best model to take the sell from there. Okay, now is there any other way to take that sell? As I have this first presented gap, I'm not going to use the 22 YT model. Instead, I would love to use this first presented gap to take my sell. So if it closes below this, I'll try to use this first presented gap to take my sell. So it depends actually where it is working and what it is doing. Thank you, Tamimi, for sharing our Discord link. Guys, if any of you are interested to join our free Discord, join over there. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay anything. And I believe that you will learn a lot from there. Shekhar Chaudhary, Titu, you should watch Sir Pickle's content to improve daily bias. I think Sir Pickle should watch me to understand the daily bias because nobody is more than perfect than me to about the daily bias, brother. I didn't see anyone except ICT himself. I didn't see anyone who can predict the daily bias better than me. I didn't see anyone, okay, to be honest. No, I'm not an Indian. I am from Bangladesh. I'd love to show you something actually. This is just for Shekhar Chaudhary. That was the trade actually. I took around the morning session, 1 3 handle loss, break even, then got that run on the morning session. So not that one. Oh, what the hell, man. I just closed it. I'd love to show you something, Shekhar. I'm not interested to do anything over here, as you know that I'm looking for sell. So if it closes below this first presented gap, I'll take that sell. Otherwise, if it keep going higher, I have no interest to trade over there. Just let me show this to you, brother. This is the today, okay? Good morning, guys. A nasty day of trading is waiting for me. I around the London session, okay? And then I told still I have to come live. I have to frame trade. What a joke. I know that this is going to be a nasty day for me. So I know when I should do trading, I should not do trading. But as I'm here for the live streaming, so I will still have to frame the trade. And if I'm interested to frame my trade, I will frame sell only. I'm not interested to take the buy. If you are bullish, bias is bullish, please go for that. All you have to, my intention to show that is, you have to understand when it is a high probable area to trade, when it is a low probable area to trade. Now, if you ask me why it is a nested day, because I don't have any buy side liquidity, I don't have any sell side liquidity, just nothing. If I had some kind of liquidity, I would say that this is going to be a beautiful day for me. That is why. Okay, Bangladesh is old Pakistan. I agree with you. Yes, sir. I have funded account. I'm waiting for 5 funded account actually. So right now I'm trading through the Apex challenge account, as the Apex has 90% discount. So I would love to, I just bought bunch of challenge account and trying to pass them so that I can have more than 5 account right now. I'm not going to take any kind of sell until the market is not below this first presented gap. If it can go below this first presented gap, I will frame my sell from there. If it keep going higher, I don't care until the body doesn't close above this new week opening gap high. If the body doesn't close above this new week opening gap high, I am not going to push the take buy button. Sir, I just joined you. Did you go over daily bias before? No, I didn't. I'm just interested to see the TGIF is going to be done by today, which is here. Interested to see this market will come either of this line. Any of this line, this market is coming for. That is my intention to see. I told that Dylan too. Trust me, man. That message from today. Okay, I told that it's gonna be a very nasty day for me. If you are with me in our Discord, you already know that, brother. Last week I watched a video about bias drivers in Bangladesh. I don't know if it's a meme or joke, but that kind of driving is the worst way to kill and in Bangladesh driving is too hard. There is no rules actually in the city, main city. Absolutely, TG, it's true as well. Before 1947, it was in India. Before 1971, our country and Pakistan were together. After 1771, we are free. Okay, this is the 15-minute candle that has closed below this new week opening gap high. Okay, so still my bias is bearish. I will frame any kind of sell if it can go below this first presented gap. If it keep going higher, I will do nothing. If your bias is bullish, please go for that. Take the buy. I have no problem. But I'm not interested to take the buy. The past belongs to the past. That's from the morning, man. It's not past. You can't say that is from yesterday. It's from morning, like around the London hour. I've seen this price action and I was confident that this is going to be a very nasty price action. And if you ask, see, this is the price action. So far, very nasty, very nasty, very nasty. Not moving anywhere. Just not moving anywhere. I don't need to push the button because of pushing button. I will wait. I'm not saying that it can't go higher. Of course, it can go higher. As you can see, it didn't tap -2 standard deviation, right? There is a gap. This high and this area, there is a gap. So still, it has a possibility to go and come to this -2 standard deviation here. But for that, it has to close above the new week opening gap high. See, it's respecting here. Just look over there, there. It has tried 3 times to break it, failed. So I'm not interested to take the buy. More interested to see if it can fall. Why? Because the TGIF lines, which is from these 2 lines, this line and that line. Until this market is not above the new week opening gap high, close, the body close. Okay, the past belongs to the past, brother. On the 15-minute time frame, we can say that it is MSS. Of course, you can say that, brother. This is a perfect MSS. Of course, you can say that. This is a valid market structure shift over here. Now, if I go to hourly chart, you will see a different case of scenario. This is the hourly chart. Okay, let me explain this a bit. This is the hourly chart. Look, market opened here, fall a bit, then went higher, failed to touch this -2 standard deviation, fall dramatically, trade the 50% of this new week opening gap, left a lot of fair value gap over here. Okay, so 1, I think 2, 3. Okay, 3 is enough, not bad actually. This is the entry fair value gap from hourly chart. This is the last fair value gap from hourly chart. This gap and that gap has strongest power. Now, why hourly chart? Because 15-minute chart is messy. I have a messy price action over here. You look for the bearish PDRS over here. Okay, so I have used this one, which is inside the new week opening gap. Inside the new week opening gap, I don't need the fair value gap. Above the new week opening gap, I'm more needed the fair value gap. Hourly chart, simple. 4-hour chart, there is a gap. See, from the 4-hour chart, there is a gap. So this market tapped to this gap. Now it will start to fall to finish the TGIF. It is my intention to see. So I don't see any logic over here to think about the buy. I don't see any logic. But maybe you have seen something that is telling you that it will go higher. That is why you are interested to take the buy. In my opinion, until the body doesn't close above this line, of course, from 15-minute chart, I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. So I'll better to look for sell. I don't have any buy side liquidity. I don't have any sell side liquidity, nothing over here. So I'm like this is a low probable day for me to trade. Still, I believe it will trade the TGIF line, which you can see from here, from 1-minute chart. These two line, I want to see this market will come over here. But it doesn't mean you have to look for the buy. You have to look for the sell. If you find the bullish or something like that, there is some reason to think about the buy, please go for that. I don't see any trade over here. I'm not pushing the bottom. That's all, brother. I couldn't give you advice, but I started with ICT concepts, spent hours of the charts and mixed it with something I learned during these times. Okay, I'm new. There are so many models. I'm confused. It will be great if you give any advice. Go for 22YT model, Abi Haas. Just go for 22YT model. That is the best model. That is the base of ICT concepts. If you would love to learn the ICT concepts, go for the 22YT model. You will see a lot of things, brother. You will start to see a lot of things you never saw that. Just always try to go for 22YT model. So Eagle, thank you, brother, for understanding. I'm not saying that it's not bullish. I'm just saying I'm waiting to see the body close above this line. That is all I'm saying. Okay. So I'm not going against you. It will go higher. Of course, it can go higher, but I need some kind of confirmation that it is going higher. Until it is not broken, I can't simply take the buy. I can't do that. So I'm waiting for that. Something. Sometimes you will hear that, brother, wait for your setup, then push the button. How do I know what I'm waiting for? So you have to have something to wait for. Here, I was waiting for that. A very simple logic. I hope that I'm clear. In my opinion, okay, I'm clear. New week opening gap indicator. I'm using here ICT. Yeah, okay, not there. Sorry, not there. If it closes below this first presented gap, I'll take resell over here. Okay. Stop loss will be 1 tick above here, and going to target this 50% of this opening range gap. I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade. I would love to go for that. If it works, I'll be happy to take it. Okay. Say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I have no idea it will take me or not. There is a possibility that it is not going to taking me. Instead it is going to fall. If it happens, that's just my bad luck, because I was waiting for this, but it didn't take me. But fortunately or fortunately, if it takes me and then fall, I'll be very happy. And of course I will take a partial around 20 handle. Okay, so there is 20 handle. If it takes me, I'll take a partial around 20 handle. This is going to be my partial level here. Stop loss is 1 tick above that candle which has made this first presented gap. Sorry, not first presented gap. This candle, okay, I'm believing that it is going to make some kind of gap. I'm not asking any of you to copy my trade, so please don't copy my trade. It can be a losing trade, because suddenly I don't know from where there is a huge volatility, so the volatility can stop me out before falling again. Okay, there is a gap. Okay, so I put my stop loss, which is above the candle which has made this fair value gap inside this new first presented gap. By the way, here is the ICT new week or new day opening gap by Fadi. Okay, this is the name of this new week or this indicator. ICT new week opening gap or new day opening gap by Fadi. Here is the, so to say, you can see all of this. You can take a screenshot, or later you can come and just pause the video and you can see the inputs level over here. Okay, that's all. I wish it will work. If it doesn't work, then it's absolutely bad luck. I'm going to close or remove this gap. I just need this first presented gap, so I have removed that gap. But you can keep that gap as well, because that gap is very strong gap that should hold the market, send it lower again. Today is going to be a very tough price action, brother. I have told that to my Discord around the London session, because I was expecting this type of hard price action, just because I don't have any kind of buy side liquidity. I don't have any kind of sell side liquidity. Okay, still I have to come to this live. I have to take the trades. I have to frame the trades. So I'm doing that. That's all, brother. Otherwise, if you ask me, I'm not interested to trade this market at all. So this is my second entry according to the price action. If it doesn't work, I will do nothing around this morning session. I wish it will work, but if it doesn't work, then I will just stop trading around this morning session. Try to trade around the PM session one more time. Otherwise, it is what it is. Here, one body has closed above the first presented gap 50%. The very next body has closed below the 50% of this first presented gap. I don't want to see any other body close above this. Here, it has closed above this 50%. It is now a low probability for me. That means it can be broken again, this first presented gap, and it can start to go higher. So it should respect the 50% of this first presented gap, which didn't happen here. So it's a low probability now. So if it gives me any kind of opportunity, I will trail my stop loss now. For the first time, it didn't work here. Did a lot of manipulation over there. It should fall now. And the 50% of this gap should support the market. Didn't do that. It's a low probability. If I get any, okay, I didn't get actually, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would trail the stop loss much more lower. Close the trade for the sell side. I'm sure, but why have tapped to 15-minute BC in discount of the range. Brother, this is not a good price action. It's a very weird price action today. So if you ask about the, what to say, I mean, the kind of good price action, I'm not able to show that to you because it's so weird price action over here, just because I don't have any liquidity level. I know it will fall. That is my belief. It will fall, but before falling, it can stop me out lot of time because this is a low probable area to trade. I was talking to Ellie here, and I told her that this market will go higher, but before going higher, it can stop me out a lot of time. So I knew it will go higher. The same way I know it will fall, but the price is weird, so it can do a lot of things over there. Like lot of time, I will take my entry, I'll get stopped out. Now, I'm not able to push the button here, put the stop loss above that high. I'm not able to do that. I'm not that type of trader. So I always prefer small stop loss. If it supports it, I really love it. In that type of situation, I actually push re-entry. I go for re-entry. But here in live, I'm not going to do that. I will stop with that loss, 2 losses. I'll stop over there. But otherwise, if I were trading by myself, I would go for the re-entry because I know that my stop loss was in a very specific or logical level. And it was just overzealous. Take that high, trade that gap one more time. Here, constant crosswind reaction, low reaction. Now it will fall again. So if it closes below this first presented gap, I will take re-entry wherever it will close. But as I'm in live, I'm not going to do that because a lot of new people will say that I'm over trading. That is why. You'll just see that, okay? I'll just cover it by this thing. See this order block? I'm believing this will be the order block and then this market will fall. If the body can close below this low, then this is going to be the order block and it's going to support the market to send the market lower for this line. This is really too weird, that sudden volatility. 35. 15-minute bullish order block is respected rather than previous bearish order block. Okay, then maybe it will go higher. Chandrakanta Dash, maybe it will go higher, brother. Because I'm tired to say that. I'm not saying it will fall. I'm not saying it will go higher. Until this market is not going to close above this line, I'm more interested to see sell. If it closes above this line, I will think about the buy, but I will do nothing over there because this TGIF line is more important in comparing with anything else to me for today and tomorrow. So I'm only interested to think about sell. But if it closes above this new week opening gap high, then and only then I can think about buy. Until then, I can't look for the buy. No buy is valid to me. Yes, what are the best days to trade in the week and during which news you do not trade? Every day is a high probability. There is not a specific day that is kind of low probability, except the Friday. Friday is a mental capital preservation day, where most of the time market is little weird. But a day, how do I know that it's gonna be a low probability? If I don't have the liquidity, that means I don't have the bias. If you have the bias or if you have the liquidity, that's going to be your high probable day to trade. If there is no liquidity, that is a low probable day to trade. And most of the time you will see that this market do this type of things. It's not moving anywhere. It is just trading the same zone. It start here 9:30. Right now market is over here. It is in range bound because it doesn't have any liquidity. So what it is doing, just consolidating around the same level. That is why it is going to be that is why I told around the morning session, this is going to be a very nasty day, very bad day for me. I am not interested to trade over here to this market. but I have to come to live, I have to frame the trade, so I did it. Do you understand? Milan. Body has closed below this candle, right? So I would love to see this candle is now going to work as an order block and sending market lower. Not going to take any sell while this market is inside this first presented gap. If I am interested to take the sell, I would love to wait for body close below this first presented gap. If there is any selling opportunity, I'm not going to push the button, but if I would push the button, I would wait for that. Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Short from 1 minute fair value gap. Okay, I took a sell order block. Okay, lower highs keeps forming. What does it mean, brother? Okay, I can see that the that how can I pronounce your name? Suren. Okay, Suren and Matteo is in sell. I wish that you guys will get your profit, but make sure that you have taken some partial around 20 handle. Okay, please do that. Take the partial around 20 handle. If you have an opportunity to take the partial around 20 handle, please do that, and then hold your trade as long as you want, but please do that. Bro, the market today is so weird. The thing you are saying right now, after seeing the market, I have told that like 4 hours before this market started. I told that already in our Discord group. Trust me, man. I'm not asking. I'm not lying, okay? A nasty day of trading is waiting for me. Right now, you can see on the right bottom corner, 8:34 p.m. Okay, so I have told this around 1:52. So near about 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago, I told that this is my local time, okay? So a nasty day is trading. Nasty day of trading is waiting for me. Still, I have to come live. I have to frame trades. What a joke. Those who didn't believe me, you are seeing this is a good price action. I have to salute you because you are really so good. But for me, this is the weird price action ever. This is kind of an weird price action, nasty price action, because the market is not moving anywhere, just not moving anywhere. All the buyers will get stopped out. All the sellers will get stopped out because of this huge run. Momentum is very weak. Okay, too. Let's see, brother, if it can fall. How do you know it's gonna be weird or hard day before it's happening? I told that already, right? 2 times. There is no liquidity. This market doesn't have any liquidity. This market didn't finish any job. Like, for example, if it could tap to this line, for example, just for the sake of this conversation, if it could tap to this line, this would be the best price action ever. Best price action ever. It didn't do that. If the market could tap, why that line is not over there? Let me show it from 15-minute chart. If this market could, just a second. Okay, now it will be there, I think. If this market could tap any of this line, this would be the best day, even if I don't have any liquidity. Even if that, it would be the best price action ever, as it didn't finish any job or it didn't trade any certain levels, and I don't have any liquidity, no relatively equal highs, no relatively equal lows. This is going to be a very, very, very weird day for trading. This is from the 15-minute chart. Okay, if I go to hourly chart, just look at the price action from the hourly chart. Nothing is happening over here, just nothing, simply nothing. Overall, I think this market will come here, any of this line, but I think most of people are looking for buy, so of course I'm going against you guys, but still I think it will fall any of this line before going higher. Even though I don't have any kind of liquidity over here, this is the TGIF line, which should be traded by Monday or Tuesday if it is not done by Friday. You can see Friday market closed there, didn't close in between these two lines. So I'm thinking that this market will finish the TGIF first before going higher. So that is my only thinking over here. And this is the price action so far. Short entry at 10.18, trailed my stop loss aggressively and got stopped out in profit. My target was new week opening cap low. Hey Nyonti, that's cool. I can see random things. Randos things. What do you mean by that? Landolsi, brother. Wait for 1050 macro. Okay, I'm waiting for that. Let's see if it can give me anything. My bias was bullish, took a long scalp, then switched bearish once. I seen new week opening gap unbroken. Okay, but my bias was always bearish until this is not broken. If it is broken, maybe I would think about a buy, even though I'm not interested about that, but maybe I would think about a buy. Right now I can't push the button because after seeing this price action, if I push the button, that means I'm gambling over here. Simply I am gambling. At least not interested to push the button in this live. Okay, so I tried to sell here, didn't work. This is that last sell. You can see I got just stopped out over here, and then maybe this market will fall. I don't care about that. I will wait for a better price action. Sometimes the price is not good, so I'm not interested to enter over here. Watching this candle only here to see if it can hold the market, send it lower. Can it work as an order block, this candle? In 1 hour chart, the market might go one more time for the unfill marked fair value gap. What is unfill marked fair value gap, brother? I have no idea what is that. What is unfill fair value? I think you are talking about this one. If it come to this area, it will come here. If it come to this last fair value gap, before tapping to the TGIF line, before tapping these lines, it will come to this line. That's for sure, because this is according to premium and discount. So something like this. This is the discount fair value gap. This is the premium fair value gap. If this market really would love to fall, it can't go to this gap. If it reach to this gap, there is 99% possibility this market will come here to this line, which is a very specific line from a very specific time frame. That is my intention to think. I don't know what is this. What was that? I have no idea what was that. I'm just going to remove it. Overall, what do you think? This is a good price action? Let me know. Is this a good price action? By the way, is there anyone who is not our subscriber? Anyone? And please push the like button. 137 people are watching, just 62 likes. Can you please push the like button and let me know if you are not my subscriber? Just let me know. Okay, Landolsi, you are not my subscriber. Anyone else who is not the subscriber here? By the way, Landolsi, if you have no problem, you can leave a like, brother. And thanks for letting me know that you're not the subscriber. Most of the people doesn't have the courage to say the truth. Thank you so much, brother. Okay. Try to visit us sometimes. No, the black market fair value gap. I did like. Thank you so much, brother. No, the black market marked fair value gap. Oh, okay, you are talking about this gap? Of course it can do that. Let's see. In that type of situation, low rejection, concurrent crossment rejection can happen, but we'll see. Is there anyone who is thinking this is a weird price action, not a good price action, and you can tell that by seeing the price action that it's not a good price action? Is there anyone? I would love to know that. I need your opinion, brother, because some of you are better than me, so I will learn from you, brother. Okay, I can see that trading in the zone saying that it's a weird price action. Thank you so much, brother. TJ, please tell me the analysis of is standard deviation. Please watch the last week Sunday video where I have talked about this standard deviation. You will find that inside the live session, live playlist. Okay, it was live actually. For me, it was weird. Thank you. No bueno price action. No bueno. Bueno means good. Okay. Yeah, Matthew. Thank you, brother. Very choppy. Okay, I can see that 3 people can say this is a very choppy price action. In the order flow is very, very manipulative. And I see random things. First time in 3 years of trading. Never seen this. Yeah. Thank you, brother, for giving me the confidence that what I am saying or what I was expecting, it was not bad. It was absolutely right. Thank you so much, brother. Just a bad day. If you don't overtrade, if you don't force the market, if you just simply wait, I promise you, brother, you are not going to blow your account. You are going to get your profit. If you just wait and let the price do whatever it wants to do, wait for the confirmation. If you can do that, you are going to get a lot of profit, even from this weird price action. But you have to wait. Or you can overtrade, you can blow your account. It's up to you, brother. Let's see, Suzivan. Still, this is weird to me. Still, there is nothing. Which video are referring to that standard deviation did you say last Sunday? I've shown this too many times in our live. Let me show this one more time. Even though it's weird, but it's very small scalp. Not going to do that, but if I would go for that, I would be able to cover some of my losses. Here, from this area, from that area to there. Exactly from that candle, which has tapped to this gap for this liquidity, or maybe a bit lower of that liquidity. Make it 1100. Some of my loss would be mitigated over here. Not going to take any entries until it's not cleared. Okay. If you go to the channel And if you go to the live section, in the live section, you'll see last simple talking about NQ price action. This is that video where I have talked about the standard deviation in a brief way, in an elaborated way. This live, okay? Simple talking about price action. You will see the same thumbnail, same thumbnail, and there is one thumbnail which is not the same. This is that video. Okay, it's 1 hour 40 minutes video. If you watch that video, you will get that things. A very small scalp, very small scalp, but still I believe I would be able to cover some of my losses over here. Yeah, Jancy, just don't go for over trading. Let it go. Just let it go. Wait for something good. Something good. Then we'll get a lot of opportunity. Okay. No need to push the market. I don't know, as you say, if you focus on what you want on the chart, other things are not that bothering. I don't know, as you say, if you focus on what you want on the chart, other things are not that bothering. In which topics you are saying this, brother Chandrakant? I don't suggest to enter usually one day similar to this. They keep stopping out everyone. Then yeah, Landau, I'm saying the same thing, brother. I'm just telling that here this is the greatest opportunity to mitigate some of my loss. Some of my loss. I'm not pushing the button. As I took 2 losses here, I'm not pushing the button even if it's too beautiful to me. If it was a normal day, normal price action day, I would go for this trade. Nobody could stop me. Nobody could stop me. But as you can see, it's like I have already taken 2 losses, even though I don't care about that. But as the price is not good, I'm not going for this entry. There is another reason. It is not framed below this first presented gap. So there is no need to push the button. Simply, I'm just saying that. I will sacrifice everything because I know that I could do that. I didn't do that because it was not according to my rules. So I didn't push the button. Yeah, in my opinion, this is seek and destroy. Milan. Same. I mean, the feelings is something like you. Same feelings. By the way, whoever is interested about standard deviation, you guys can watch this live. Okay. Over there, I have explained everything from the beginning. Not too much talking, only about the price action. Hi Tito, any plans to restart the mentorship video series? No idea, brother. I have a tour plan actually next Thursday. So after that, see this little mitigation of my losses. Whatever I took the loss, 12 handle loss, 11 handle loss, one of the loss would be mitigated over here. By 11 handle would be mitigated over here. Did I push the button? No, I didn't. Even though I was feeling so good, but I didn't push the button because this is not a normal price action. So I hope that you'll understand. Now here, if I were alone, I'm not saying that to go for this trade. If I were alone, this would be my next entry over here. Around here, same target, this 50%. 72, 75, 72, 75, 72, 75. Yeah, good. This would be my another entry from there until this 50% after taking the partial over here. Not going to go for that because this is a weird price action. Here I focus on stop loss. How much loss I'm going to take? 9 handle. Okay. Not going to take 100 handle stop loss. See this candle? I would be entering in this trade over here. It should be a bit lower here. just by believing this first presented gap too many times. 1, 2, third times. I'm going to believe it again. Stop loss is here. That specific candle, I would enter over there, would take some partial around 20 handle here. I know I will get that now or then, but here in live, if I do that, it's gonna be an over trading. If it worked, you will appreciate that. If it doesn't work, you will never focus on my loss. Okay, so I really don't want to take that risk, to take that blame as an over trader. But yeah, it's true. Nice T2, you will get it. Let's see, brother. I think if it fall, then I don't need to watch Sir Pickle's live to understand the bias. I think so. I'm kidding. দেয়ালের শরীরে যত রং ধরে যাওয়া মানুষ নেশাদার প্রতিহিংসা তোমা চেতনা যত উদ্ভাসিত আলোর আকাশের মতন নীলে ডুবে থাকা তোমার প্রিয় কোনো তার চোখের কাছাকাছি সে যেন পথ ভেঙে দুটো মানচিত্র একে দুটো দেশের মাঝে মিশে আছে অনুভূতিগুলো ভাবছে এখানে অনাবিল হাওয়া জানালা বদ্ধ ঘরে আসে যায় ঘরে মধ্যরাত্রি জমে আসে ভয় আলোকে চিনে নেয় অবাধ্য শহর ভেতরে কি নেই তা পূর্ণতা একা দুটো মানচিত্র একে দুটো দেশের মাঝে মিশে আছে অনুভূতিগুলো ভাবছে reacting from the new week opening gap constant crossment. So tap over there, just a reaction from there. I believe it is going to be broken. This market is coming over here. From 15-minute chart, I have a very small gap over here. Would love to see it will work as a inverse gap. So it will close below this gap, then it will tap to this gap, it will fall again. What's your narrative or reason behind your sell bias? First of all, my bias was not sell last week. So how can you think about to ask me that question from the last week? My bias is sell today because of TGIF. Last week I was extremely bullish. Every single day I was bullish. But today the thinking is this market is coming any of this line, which is the TGIF line. Either this line or that line. Any of this line will be traded by today before this market will go higher again until this -2 standard deviation. Okay. Clean my ears. I'm not going to sing the song again. Sorry, Burus. How are you, brother? Puro, how are you, brother? How are you? Let's see. Just need 5 more subscribers for to make it 10,840. I sell right now. Make sure that you have taken the partial here. If you don't take the partial around 20 handle, or here to this outside liquidity, you'll regret. I promise you, brother. You know, I'm messing with you. I'm doing well. How I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Thanks, man. I know that. You have that right to mess with me. I love you, man. Odia Vasa Janaki. Odia Vasa Janaki. What does it mean, brother? Let me know what is there anyone else except Burros who is in sell? Is there anyone else who is in sell right now? Let me know. I would love to mark the sell for you guys to see or to celebrate the boom for you. If there anyone else is in sell, or if you are in a buy, let me know that as well. Please come on, man. Come on, tell me. Struggling to break that new week opening cap constant crossment as well as this bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. So while the body will close below this bullish fair value gap, this market will keep falling. It will keep melting with a very strong way. Okay, Narcis Guel Camps +1 is still in sale. Okay, I'm in sale from first presented fair value gap. Okay, in sale. I'm in sale. I went back to gold and got my profit. That's cool. I was asking about NQ though. Okay, I can see some of you are in sell. Don't get afraid of this because this is the macro time. I believe this is just for the macro. This type of reaction is just for the macro. I hope so. By the way, I need to see a body close below this gap from 15-minute chart. If it closes below this, I'll be very happy to see the fall. Came to this fair value gap over here. More importantly, to this order block here. Now it should make another big sell candle, like a candle like this. I'll put it here, okay? There. This type of candle, you should not get afraid of that because this is the candle which is going to give me more confident about selling. Why? Now, I'm not saying that to change your plan. If you'd love to close the trade, if you'd love to trail the stop loss, whatever you want to do, you can do. This type of candle show me more confident to take the sell because this market is falling. Suddenly, there is a big candle. So all of these buyers are now getting more confident to take the buy from here by seeing this candle, where I am more interested to add more over there. The best for your trade. All the best for your trade. Thank you, Akshay, for saying that. I'm not in trade, by the way. Sell 23,490. 23,490. So you took the sell around 23,490. No, that's not a good idea to take the sell from there. You are late. From here, you are not able to put a stop loss. So it's too late to take the sell from there. Just my opinion, Miguel. It's kind of chasing the price. So you have chased the price. You can't chase the price. Just don't get afraid by seeing this candle. I promise you, brother, don't get afraid. Now, that doesn't mean you are going to change your plan. If you have any plan to close the trade or trail your stop loss, whatever is your plan, execute your plan. I'm just saying my opinion. It's not some kind of candle that you should get afraid of. And you can't move your stop loss until this market doesn't go below this low. You can't move your stop loss. Yeah, if you can take the partial, which is 20 handle, of course you can move your stop loss to the break even, because after that, if you get a stop loss to the break even, you are still in profit. But according to the price, you can't move your stop loss until this market doesn't go below this low, because this low is very important, where this low has made the not that low, actually this low, because this low is the origin of this setup. This low should not be taken if this market is a bullish market. This low should not be taken. So this low has to be taken even if it would love to go higher. it went higher, came until here just to trade that order block, which has traded this fair value gap. But if I was in red, I would take this one. It's a nice trade, but I know myself, overtrading is my nickname. That's why 99% of my trades are first presented fair value gap and closed my chart. That's cool, man. That's cool. So 11 didn't give me the push yet. This bullish fair value gap from 50-minute chart is still holding the market. I don't like it. I would love to see the body close below this gap because I have to break this constant crossment as well. For breaking this constant crossment, first it has to break this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. This is the theme. I don't really like it, so I wanted to see the next candle or the very next candle. So next, how many candles? Now is 3. Next 3 is 7 candle. Within 7 candle, it has to break this gap within 7 candle. So you can count the 7 candle. Within 7 candle, it has to break this gap. This is kind of thing I love to see from the market. Very, very, very beautiful. This is called making sell side liquidity or engineering the sell side liquidity. It has engineered the sell side liquidity here. I love to see this. I'm assuming that you were not bothered by my view, but I'm still looking for what 1 hour fair value gap. Of course, man, I have no problem with that. I just told that I'm not saying what I bother. I bother if you say, like for example, this market came here and you say, see, I told you it is a bullish market. That's the only thing I hate. And it breaks my mind. Okay, it's break my everything. Because brother, you told me that it is coming here. That means you know everything. No, it should not say like that way. So you should, as I'm looking for bearish. Now, if I say I'm bullish and you saw this market came here, then you say, told you it is coming higher. I have no problem because I was also looking for buy. While I'm looking for sell and you're saying that I told you this is bullish. So now what should I say? I told you it's a bearish, right? So I don't like that word. Otherwise, it's absolutely okay. You can have a different view. Like you can have a different view to come over here or maybe to the here. You can have a different view. I'm still bearish. As I told, if the body close above this line, maybe I'll look for buy. Until then, no buy is valid to me. I'm more interested to think about sell. My sell is going to be below this first presented gap. I'm more interested to use this first presented gap as my strong PD array. This first presented gap, which is according to me, okay, not according to ICT. It's according to me. I would love to use this as my very strong reference. So my sell is valid only from below the first presented gap. That entry from this gap was some kind of scalping. So from here to here, which was like 1200, 1100, something like that. It's kind of scalping. So still I have 5 more candle to see the fall. This is the best, weird things ever. The way it is respecting this 50-minute bullish fair value gap, the weird thing ever. Let me mark the order block, which I'm going to believe is going to work as an order block. So this that candle, it should work as an order block, and this market should respect this candle because this is the best order block ever. It should respect that candle. Open, low, or the 50%. Any of these lines should be respected. And it should take this sell side liquidity first, then should go for that sell side liquidity second. Why it is doing this? Because this is a weird price action. That is why I told you can't move your stop loss until this market doesn't go below this low or below this sell side liquidity line. Until it doesn't go below this line, you can't move your stop loss. You have to take that risk. তুই এখানে অনামি হাওয়া যাবে না প্রথম ঘরে আসে না Why did you take the sell? Because I have taken two losses here, so I'm not interested to take the sell anymore. Sorry, I'm not interested to trade anymore. Okay, as it didn't trade the open, I'm going to strict with the low. If it trade the open of this candle, I will mark it as an hindsight. I don't want to see any kind of reaction from this gap. This gap has to be broken strongly. If it started to respect this gap, which is this two blue line, I'm doomed. That means my stop loss is going to be hit. Because it has taken this buy side liquidity here. See, it has taken that buy side liquidity, fall dramatically, trade both of this first presented gap as well as this fair value gap, then closed below this candle dramatically. No drama here, nothing here, just closed below this candle, which has traded this gap and fall here, left the liquidity, come back again to this candle. What else can be so more beautiful rather than this candle as a change in state of delivery? Most of the time, this type of candle created below this first presented gap. Below this first presented gap, most of the time. The way it is reacting from this gap, it's really so bad. This is the only gap that has to be broken before coming to this sell side liquidity. So I really would love to see it will be broken with speed. Some kind of this type of candle. See this candle series of candle. I want to see this type of candles that is going to break this gap. Why? Because it fall respecting this bullish fair value gap from what's I mean the 15-minute chart and then start to go higher. The lowest down close body close candle is going to be your order block, which is here. It is now respecting this order block as well as this bullish fair value gap, which is the only bullish fair value gap. So it should be broken. If it is broken, this order block is going to be broken as well. Why this information is important? This information is important because even if I told that until this market doesn't close below this sell side liquidity, I should not trail my stop loss. But if I see this type of things, very next time it will close below this candle, I'll trail my stop loss. Simply I'll trail the stop loss because it is respecting. So if it give me the opportunity, one opportunity just to close below this gap, I'll trail the stop loss. Why I can't move my stop loss right now? Because it can simply trade the min threshold of that order block. So I don't want to take that risk because of the reaction, just the reaction from here to until the 50% of this candle. I don't want to take that risk. It will close below this here. See, I will trail my stop loss until the 50% of this first presented gap. I'm not asking any of you to trail the stop loss. I'm just saying my opinion. So I was aware of the reaction. I was waiting for the confirmation that I'm not going to get any kind of reaction from here. Then I trailed the stop loss. I would love to see it will fall strongly now to take this low. More importantly, if it can give me that 20 handle at least. Now I need the strong fall. No Mickey Mouse move, nothing kind of this type of reaction or respect from here, from this gap. sometimes what happened, actually, because of trailing my stop loss, I get stopped out. Okay, and then I noticed that, okay, it has actually come back again. Even though I didn't get the reaction from there, it has given me the reaction from here, came until this 50% of this order block. I got stopped out. Market has closed below this gap again. I took resell from there. Okay, but most of the time what happens, if it start to go higher, then it actually take the high of this candle, make a new order block from here. So it failed to work as a change in state of delivery. Instead, it has created a new change in state of delivery. I need speed through this gap from 15-minute chart. No kind of reaction like this. Speed, more speed. No, I don't like it. The way this candle has closed, I don't like it. I needed the speed that is going to close below this gap. Now one candle failed, so next candle is going to do that. It's still acceptable, but I don't like it because it's still respecting this gap. Now I have the propulsion block here. This is the order block. This is the propulsion block here. Now the low of this candle is the propulsion block. If it trade the open of this candle, I will mark that as a propulsion block from the open of this candle. And it's time to put my stop loss to cover the open of this candle. Just cover of this candle. So I will mark a line here to show you, if I were you, I would put my stop loss over here now. That would be my stop loss. Why didn't you push your button, brother? Because you will say I'm over trading. Why? Because it is still respecting. I don't want to take any kind of risk anymore. It should not be respected. It is respecting. I don't believe in this shit anymore. Can I close my trade over here? That is your fear. Fear, FOLT, fear of losing trade. Don't be feared. Put your stop loss in a very logical level so that you don't take a huge loss, but still, if it works, perfect. You will get your whole profit. Overall, you have to understand that this is a weird price action. This is a very hard price action. This is a very consolidating price action. You can't forget that. By the way, I would love to mark the open as it has traded the open of this candle. Yeah. How far this candle can go until the order block to retest it. By the way, the mean threshold of this propulsion block is also important to me. So it is the best if nobody close above the mean threshold of this propulsion block. That is the best case of scenario. Three, two, 1, 0. Still didn't close out this mean threshold. I'm still happy. Still, I'm confident about this trade. Just need a big run through this gap. It has to break this gap. Otherwise, it can't break this. See this consequent encroachment of this new week opening gap. It can't break it. Remember, you are trading inside the new week opening gap. It is the extremely dangerous to trade inside this new opening gap or new week opening gap. Extremely dangerous. I always prefer to let the price go out of this range. Inside new week opening gap, new opening gap is always a low probable area to trade. Anything can be respected anytime. Is there anyone right now is still in a trade, buy or sell? Let me know. Who is in a trade right now? Don't be afraid. Okay, Roy Sharma is in sell. Naughty Leaf is in short. Narcissus Gull is in sell. Cruise sell. Still short. Hey Triv, how are you, brother? I'm in sell. Okay, this is my world. How are you, brother? Been long. I didn't see your comment, man. This is my world. How are you, brother? I'm in sell. Mughit is also in sell. Indices trading is the real day trading. Milan, to be honest, brother, it's true. And Stephen, neutral, brother, the schoolman, is still in sell. Okay, Matthew is still in sell. Whoever is still in sell, try to take partial around the 20 handle. So here I prefer to take partial to this line. If you don't do that, you are a perfect gambler, to be honest, man. I had to say that. Sorry to say that, but you are a perfect gambler. Don't be a gambler. I would love to see this gap will be unfilled. Okay, so here, if it can make a gap here, I want to see it will be an unfilled gap. Wanna say unfilled. This is my unfilled gap. So my stop loss is now going to be, the best area is to put the stop loss above that candle which has made this unfilled gap. So I will put my stop loss over here around this area. I would love to see this is going to be my unfilled fair value gap. It has to be unfilled. If you didn't take the partial over here, you are a perfect gambler. Please don't do that. Take the partial over here. I have a lot of logic over here. First of all, see, this is the open, this is the opening range gap high, right there. This is that opening range gap high. This market can simply start to reverse from here. It has no problem with that. Okay, that's your boom. Did all of my losses has been mitigated? All of my losses could be mitigated. 11 handle, 12 handle. It's a 43 handle. Single contract, 43 handle, even if I am not in with two contract. Now, remember here, there is another 11 handle here, and this boom. If you are still in this trade, you have a really hard courage, man. Hard courage. Make sure that you have closed maximum contract over there. Maximum contract has been closed over here to this 50% of this opening range gap. And if you have the opportunity, let some go until this line, until that line, very specifically. Or if you close it, it's not bad, man. 43 handle is not bad. Thank you, Tamimi. Thank you, Mughit, Miguel, Milon, Mahdi, Matteo, Trev, Neonti. I'm still in this trade, man. I have told everything, right? If you are still in this trade, I have no problem. I'm not done yet. I will be done while this market will be here. Then I'll be done for selling. But until I'm not done. So if you have the opportunity to take some portion, to take the runner go, I have no problem. But if you didn't close maximum portion over here, you will be in a big problem. Maybe. Okay, maybe. But I got boom. Thank you. You're most welcome, Jahid. Micro 5 left. Take profit 23 437. Where is 437? I don't know. Where is 437? Taking partial at New Week opening gap low. Perfect, Niyamti. That's cool, man. I love taking partial. Okay, it tapped to this New Week opening gap low. Some kind of reaction can happen, but more importantly, I would love to see it will come to this black line. So overall, this is a bearish market. I don't think so. I have to watch the Sarpical's video. Do I need to watch it? Guys? I told you that I'm not interested to put huge stop loss. Think about that. The next trade I took here, I put my stop loss above the high, okay, which is 32 handle, not a huge stop loss. All of the YouTubers take this type of 31 handle, 40 handle, 50 handle stop loss. They took this type of entries. Would love to hold it until here. We'll take some partial, maybe around 30 handle or 20 handle, whatever, or maybe to this sell side liquidity. Okay, 26 handle. We'll take the partial, hold it until here. Is this a winning trade or is this a losing trade? No, I don't like it. I pushed the button here, maybe got stopped out. Here, got stopped out. We'll go for re-entry over there by holding the same bias and trailing the stop loss. Hold it until here if I have the opportunity. Otherwise, I'll take some partial here. Sorry, 20 handle partial. Close my trade exactly to the 50% of this opening range gap. That's all. Hey Baragan, boom, thank you. Jay, thank you. Guys, can you please push the like button now? And tell me, should I watch someone else's video? I need to know that. 200 ticks there for me, done for the day. Tito the wizard. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks, bro. Why you are thanking me, brother? Don't thank me. Taking partially. Okay, that's cool, man. But I got boom. Thank you. Don't thank me. You should thank yourself. Now tell me, should I watch someone else's video for the bias? Please tell me that. I told you a very specific thing, right? A very, very, very specific thing. Body close out this line, I'll think about buy. Even though I'm not interested to take the buy, but I can think about the buy. Body didn't close out this line, I will keep looking for sell because I believe this market will fall for this line. Now I got my boom here. I don't need to be right exactly to until this line. I don't need it. I'm more happy to get my boom until a very certain level. I don't need to predict the close. I'm the wizard. You're the wizard. I'm glad we both had the same bias. Wow, that's cool, man. But you are a great teacher. We do it, but you help us see things better. Yeah, Matt, it's true that it's very difficult to hold my mind, my anger, to be honest, man, when I see that people said those type of things, because I'm not able to show you while this market is going higher, right? It is going higher. I am not able to show you that. I am seeing clearly it is falling until the body is not going to close here. I can't show this to you. All of this fall, I'm not able to show you, right? So I have to wait. And those time, if you say that, brother, blah, 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 it's very difficult because I'm here just, you can learn something. Just because of that. I talked about this. Nobody else in YouTube will say you this type of information. Nothing. They will never tell you this. Don't believe me? Please try to watch someone else and then you will understand. Why I will bullish, why this is important, when I can frame the sell, why it is important, and how long I can look for that, what is the reason for that, why I'm not looking for buy, when I can look for buy, when I can change my bias, why my bias is bearish, when I will look for my look for bullish bias, what is the importance over here, which is why it is the order block, why it should respect the market, why I should trail the stop loss, why I should not trade the stop loss, why I should take the partial here, why this market should fall here. Nobody is going to tell you this. Don't believe me? Go and watch someone. If there are beginners here, focus on Tito's analysis, not entries, or it will be for nothing. It's true, man. It's true. I told you that my stop loss is always very small, very, very small. So I can enter 2, 3, 4 times because my stop loss is very small. Remember here, my stop loss was only 9 handle, just 9 handle. I don't need to put the stop loss over here because one trade will stop me out. I don't prefer that. By the way, how many of you got that boom, by the way? Is there anyone who is in trade right now? I got 10,838 subscriber. Let me get 10,840. So I just need 2 more subscriber. If there is anyone who is not our subscriber, please subscribe to our channel to make it 40. And after the stream, you can unsubscribe again. Is there anyone who is in trade right now? Let me clean all of these things, okay? Is there anyone who is in a trade right now? Boom, Kumar. Thank you, brother. Let me check if there is anything. Nothing. Nothing at all, except just the low of this new week opening gap. I have nothing. So still I can think about sell. There is nothing wrong for that. By the way, it's 11:27. To be honest, I'm not interested to frame any trade from 11:30 to 11:50. Okay. So that is the time, which is lunch hour. I told that this is gonna be a very weird price action today, very nasty price action today. 7 hours before the stream, which is over here in our Discord group, a nasty price day of trading is waiting for me. Okay, so that was the thing I told, and still I have to come to live. I have to frame the trade. What is it? I believe that you will be agree with me. This is not a good price action, even though that fall happened over here. But until that fall, it was not a good price action. Okay. Fortunately, we are on the right side, so we got that run. If we are on the wrong side, maybe we'd miss this trade. Otherwise, this is not a good price action at all to me. You killed it today. Thank you, Matthew. By the way, I got my 840 subscriber. Thank you for those people who have subscribed. Thank you so much, brother. Before closing the stream, I would love to ask you guys just a simple question. Okay, what is your favorite prop firm? Just let me know that. Apex, Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures, Top Step, Trade Day, Tradify. Which is your favorite prop firm? Just let me know that before closing this stream. Okay, Top Step, Take Profit Trader, Top Step. Please, I need some more comment. Can you please let me know that? Just give me 2 minutes, okay, to write it down. MPB, my personal balance. Okay. Top Step X, My Funded Futures. Anyone else? 170 people are watching. What do you guys think about Apex? See, this market didn't move anywhere. It fall until here, then come back again to this range. This is the range. My Funded Futures, trading in the zone. My Funded Futures, Suziban, Take Profit Trader. Okay. Anyone? Thank you, Mahadi, for sharing the Discord link, brother. Top Step, Apex. Yeah, I got it, man. Thank you, Mahadi. Apex didn't give me payout. Okay. That is weird, actually. I like Apex now because they have too many rules and they're changing it. I told, okay, I will talk about this Apex a bit after this. Okay, the market Masi, My Funded Futures, I guess, MFU. Okay, I think My Funded Futures. Apex is available in my country. Where are you from, Lander? You can try, brother. 5 years because of no time limit for passing the challenge. Okay, Sachin. 5 years, I think best for forex trader. I think so. It's available in my country. Oh, okay, it's available in your country. Then Apex. Okay, I would love to talk about this Apex a bit before closing this stream, and that is some of you are really think a lot about Apex rules. If you follow just 2 things, you don't need to worry about the Apex rules at all. First thing is don't change your contract size. This is the first thing you can't do if you would love to trade not only Apex but also every single prop firm. Never ever don't do that. If you're trading one contract, mini contract, always try one mini contract. Never go micro contract or 5 mini contract. Don't do that. If you go 2 mini contract, always try to use that 2 mini contract. Don't change the contract randomly. Sometimes you will trade one mini contract and sometimes you will go for 11 mini contract. Don't do that. This is the first thing you have to follow, not only for Apex but also for every single prop firm, just for your good. Sometimes you will trade two mini contracts, sometimes you will trade 2 micro contract. Don't do that. You are trading 5 micro contract, try to be strict with 5 micro contract. Yeah, you can do one more thing. From 5 micro contract you can trade 3 micro contract or 7 micro contract. It's good. Okay, it's absolutely good. You are trading two mini contract, right? Sometimes you will take 1 mini contract entry or sometimes you will take 3 mini contract entry. Absolutely good. But from 1 mini contract to 10 mini contract or 1 micro contract to 10 mini contract, don't do that. Make it very logical. This is the first rules, not only for Apex but also for every single other prop firm. The second rule is never go below 1:1. This is the second rules. If you take an entry, for example here, try to make sure that wherever is your stop loss and wherever is your stop loss, your target profit is around the same distance at least. Now if you come the target profit here, no problem, but never go below 1:1. You will say that brother, Apex told that I can't do 5 times here, something like that. Okay, 5 times bigger than the target profit. It's absolutely okay. No, don't follow these things, forget about that. If you would love to take an entry, make sure that your target is at least 1:1. If you'd love to go 1:2, 1:5, 1:10, 1:100, no problem, but at least it has to be 1:1. Okay, always, not only for Apex but also for every single other prop firm. Third rule is this should not be broken. These two. For Apex, there is one other rules that should not be broken as well, and that is this is the price. Okay, so you take an entry over here, just take an entry over there. Then you saw this market went toward your target, then it fall here, then it come and hit your target. Okay, while it has fallen here, you have added one more maybe, or maybe 2 more, or maybe 5 more over there. Don't do that. If you would love to add more, then try to add more above your first entry. Wherever you took your first entry, try to, if you would love to add, okay, pyramid the trade, then try to pyramid above the first entry you took, or first time you have pushed the button to that specific trade. Just add above that line. This one is just for Apex, no other prop firm. This one just for Apex. These 2 rules, if you follow, you will never break any kind of rules from any kind of prop firm. You will see in Apex there is 1000 rules. Forget about everything. Never break these 2 rules. Never ever. And for Apex, just this one is extra. If you would love to pyramid it above the entry, not below the entry. After that, if they deny your payout, that is my risk. They will never deny your payout if you just follow these 3 things. Okay, this one just for Apex and these 2 for every other prop firm. Every other prop firm. It is not for the prop firm rules, it is for you. It is for you. If you think like 1:1 is not enough for you, go for 1:2, but not 1:0.5. Don't go for that. Those people who are struggling with Apex rules, this is the breaking of all the rules. Okay, this is the summarize of all the rules. Follow them You don't need to worry about your payout ever. Anybody has any question? I have seen this because a lot of you are actually struggling with that, so I have told. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, Apex I don't like because if the big fee for funded, it's good for them actually who are struggling with passing the challenge, because their amount is too small and they are going to provide you a lot of accounts, like 20 accounts for copy trading. So I think it's better. While they have the 90% discount right now, they are providing 90% discount. So this time, while they will have like 40%, 50%, no, never go for the Apex. But when they will have 80% or 90% discount, I prefer Apex rather than anything else. I have already bought 10 account, so I will try to pass at least 5 out of 10. That's all. You already know my favorite. I know about you, brother. So I have to pick Tradify. Okay, Tradify is also good because they're also good, not bad. I bought an 150k Eval. How to pass it within a month? You had to pass it by trading, brother. Shekhar. Can't trade Apex due to those rules. I have already told David. There is no rules. Just follow that three things. No, you don't need to worry about any other rules. Nothing. Rules is very consistency. Rules is for every prop firm. Like some prop firm share 50%, some 40%, some 20%, some 30%, some 60%. Okay, consistency rules is everywhere except Take Profit Trader. In Take Profit Trader, there is a consistency rules for around the evaluation, but while you are in funded account, you don't have any rules. That is why I always prefer Take Profit Trader. Just go for the Take Profit Trader. Pass it, start earning money from the first day of your trading. Okay, guys, I think that I'm done for some losses, 2 losses. And you know how to mitigate the loss, right? With lot of profit, Like if I take loss to $200 here, I will make at least $400 over there, at least $400. So really, this is the way I love to trade, but I didn't push because I saw a lot of new people over here. They will start to say I do over trade. That is why I didn't push the button. But this is how I trade. Okay, let me show you something. Just a second. This is the morning session. I have traded, so not morning session, 7 a.m. kill zone. Okay, I know that. Let me show you the execution levels. I knew that this is that displacement. According to my rules, I should go for the buy. According to our rules, my entry has to be there. Stop loss has to be below this, which is gonna be 15 or 16 handle, and I will go for this relatively equal high. See this clean highs over there, over here. I'd love to go for that clean highs, maybe 1 tick or 2 tick above that clean highs, and of course I will try to take some partial to this last parabolic over here. Okay, that was the plan. I took the entry here, you can see there, to this parabolic gap over here. The way I trade, I'm just showing this so that you can understand how I trade. So I took that entry over here, trailed the stop loss later, when I have seen it has went higher, made relatively equal highs over here. See this relatively equal highs. Then I trailed the stop loss, got stopped out over there. The very next time I took re-entry from this order block here. This is that order block. I took re-entry from this order block, and then I have seen market has taken that clean highs and didn't go higher, didn't push higher with speed. So I trailed the stop loss to the break even. You can see this 23,500 is the closing point. 23,497 is my entry point. So I closed 3 handle above my entry. Sorry, not there. Sorry. I don't know how. Okay, here 23,500 is my entry there. I closed it exactly 23,500, exactly to the same position. So I got to break even over there. Here I have a loss of 3 handle because 500 was my entry, 97 was my closing. So 3 handle I had a loss. I have waited too long for that fall. I didn't take any sell over here. I'm not interested to take sell because I'm seeing this market. I know that this market can't go below this low because this is the low origin setup of that 7 AM kill zone entry. As I got stopped out here because of my trailing stop loss, or I didn't put my stop loss in a very logical way or the way I should put it, I took re-entry over here while I've seen this order block that has traded this gap for the last time, the lowest down close body close candle, traded that order block by this specific candle. This is my propulsion block. I took my entry from this propulsion block, exactly from this propulsion block. You can see over there. I pushed my button over there, took some partial over here and closed my trade, trailed the stop loss. Actually, my target was here. You see this small gap over there, just above here. That was my target actually. Later I trailed my stop loss, sorry, target profit. I trailed it until this last and trailed the stop loss, got a stop out over here. All this 3 handle loss, there was my 3 handle loss, has been mitigated over here with lot of profit. Same thing here. When I was thinking about sell, I don't care about any kind of buy. No buy is valid to me. I tried a sell here, didn't work. I tried another sell here, didn't work. I'm seeing why it is not working. And clearly I can see that it is not working because my stop loss is very tight. Why I put my tight stop loss? Because if I'm wrong, I will take a 30 handle loss. I'm not interested to take that 30 handle loss. I'm more interested to take 9, 10, 11, 12 handle loss. If I'm going with over leverage, that means 2 micro contract, sorry, 2 mini contract. I'd love to make it very small. I was watching this gap here to see if it can hold to the market, send it lower. So while I have seen this, even if I don't go for the trade from this area for that sell side liquidity, with so much confident, I'll push the button over here. So much confident that this is going to give me my profit. I'm going to get it. Here, that 2 losses, 1, 2 losses will be mitigated with a lot of profit over there. I don't care about that loss because I know they're very small. This is why, like, look, I took buy only, buy only, buy only, never change. Even after seeing this, I didn't push the button over here because I know that this will go higher. If this low is taken, I would change my mind and maybe I would do nothing, or if there was any opportunity to take the sell, I would go for that sell. Maybe, I don't know. But as the origin low is not taken, this is still valid. That gap is still valid. It will go higher. I am so much confident about that because the origin low is not taken. This is the entry gap. This is the last gap. You can see here is a very small gap, which I didn't actually mark, which I wanted to see as a breakaway gap. Just let me show you this. This market came to this last parallel gap, didn't work from entry gap, worked from the last gap. Very perfect way. It worked perfectly over there. Was not confident enough for pushing the button from the order block, waited for the propulsion block, created the propulsion block, took my buy. Same thing here. I would go for the sell over here. I was in live, so I didn't push the button. Otherwise, I would go for this sell as well. You don't believe me? I don't care, but that is how I trade. And this is the way I know that I will mitigate my loss, or even if it's not working here, I will be able to mitigate my loss if I don't simply switch my chart by seeing this type of small movement, because they're just a trap for me. I am not interested to switch my bias to bullish until seeing the body close above this high. I can't do that. I hope that, guys, you got something from here. Okay, I can see that Barragan has written a lot of things. If someone is interested, he earn to trade now is 60% of until end of July. Resets no consistency rules in live sim, and you pay with the first payout. Yeah, Barragan, thank you so much for reminding me that I don't talk about this earn to trade, but to the bottom you can see there is a small advertisement, right? 40% discount, no activation fees, daily payout for take profit trader. It will be there. It's over here. If anyone is interested, they can go for that earn to trade. Let me show you this here. Now you can see the earn to trade. It has that opportunity. Yeah, if anyone is interested, you guys can use the code if you want. Otherwise, it's okay. Same here. And those which are available to expensive 50K account is $1,000 without any discount. You will get that discount actually if you would love to use that. Best deal and record that. Okay, thank you guys. Anybody has any question? Otherwise, I'm done. And I got my subscriber limiter, which is 1041. I'm really happy to get that subscriber. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing to our channel. And I believe that you got something from this live, at least. Anyone has any question? If you ask me right now, I would love to request you to all of you to go for Apex. 90% discount for Apex is really a cheap deal. No need to use my code. If you use, I'll be grateful to you. But even if you don't use my code, it's okay. But try Apex because it's cheaper. Very cheap, very cheap, very cheap. So if you're struggling to pass the eval right now, go for Apex. Try to pass them. Okay, try maybe take 5 to 10 account and then try to pass at least 4 to 5 account. If you see that you have passed 4 to 5 account, then pay the activation fees for 2 to 3 if you want. But until then, you try to pass them. One day need to be passed, so I think it's a better deal. I don't have any bias around the lunch hour. From 11:30, which is here, from this candle, which is 11:30 candle, to until 11:50, I don't want to trade the market. That is the area I let the market decide your bias, and then I pre-predict the bias again. Thank you, Tamimi, for sharing that Apex 90% sell. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, the code is T2T. Okay, I think nobody has any question, so I can close the stream for now. See you tomorrow, guys. I hope if there is anything important, I'll come around the PM session to our Discord group. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. Until then, cheers.